We're back. We're back. Better than ever, greater than ever, more blessed than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Let's get Instagram connected. Come on, Insta. Come on, come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Let's get it. Let's get it. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. Boom. There we go. We're back. Better than ever, greater than ever, more blessed than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, mid-level professionals. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, corporate executives. Welcome back. What are we doing? Why are we here? We're building out $1 million business in public. As always, I'm your host as well as your guide on this bill, known as Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy. Listen, thank y'all for rocking with me. Listen, we've been doing this. We kicked this thing off January the 11th, 2026. Here we are, June the 9th. So we're right at 6 months of building this thing in public, and we've been super consistent, right? You guys have been super consistent with me, showing up each and every day, giving me support, adding your input, providing value, giving me clarity as well while we're building this thing out in public. So thank y'all. Y'all know what I say. If this is your first time here, family, this is your first time here, thank you for joining. If you're a returning viewer, what do I always say? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been showing up. Y'all been giving me love. Let me give you a round of applause real quick. I really do. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. So today we're going to be streaming across Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Again, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Oh, I forgot YouTube. I say YouTube. YouTube as well as TikTok. So we got the whole family in one place. And right now I'm officially open up the comment section. So what is today's episode is going to be? Episode 107. Let's get it. Let's go. Episode 107. What are we talking about today, family? The numbers that I'm watching closely right now. That's the title of today's episode. So we're going to get into this. Let me make sure, again, the comment box is open. I can see people already streaming in. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. I forgot LinkedIn. LinkedIn is on there as well. So LinkedIn family, my LinkedIn family always shows up. The LinkedIn family, believe it or not, man, I get a lot of watch hours on LinkedIn. I get a lot of watch hours on LinkedIn. I get a lot of watch hours on Facebook, and then I get a lot of watch hours on YouTube, right? And probably Facebook, because maybe those are family members trying to show me love. Who knows? I'm not sure. LinkedIn is because, I've established, some close connections. So people want to show me love. They say, hey, Pat, we tapped in, they give me some love. And then the other channels is people out of curiosity. They're also interested in their $1 million bill. They're interested in building up their personal brand. They're interested in building up their business or whatnot. So episode 107, without further delay, let's get into it. The numbers that I'm watching closely right now. Don't forget, chat box is open. Let me make sure I can see messages as they come in. Okay, we got it. What is today? Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Let's get it. Taco Tuesday. Listen, family, everybody, and y'all just give me some time to talk. I feel like this is a safe place. I can come here and have a conversation with folks, like-minded individuals that are on that journey of creating freedom, that's creating a playbook, that's creating generational wealth for their family, or just creating opportunities for themselves, right? So you're in the right place. Thank you for tapping in. So everybody watches revenue, and I get that. Like, I get it. It's amazing. Revenue is exciting, right? Revenue tells a story. Revenue gets attention. And if I'm keeping it a buck, y'all know me, family, I'm going to keep it 100 every single time. Revenue isn't the only number that I'm watching most closely right now. It's not. It's not. I see you, Nick. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping in, family. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. Don't forget the comment boxes are open. So listen, if there's something on your chest, you agree, you disagree, you just want to add some commentary, or you want to be seen, you know what to do. Chat box is open. So say what you want to say, get it off your chest, let people know that you're here. And if you just want to say hi, and I'll make sure I say hi back and give you a shout out as well. I see you, Zay. Thank you for tapping in. I see you, Nick. Thanks for tapping in. Everybody share Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. All right. So if I'm keeping it a buck, revenue isn't the only number that I'm watching right now. Not even close. Not even close. Listen, your mind and your anxiety will tell you to focus on the revenue numbers because you feel, I'm speaking to you, you feel that determines your success, right? Because you're thinking, man, if my checking and savings is checking and savings, then that means I'm doing something right? Because you start looking at the revenue numbers, right? However, there are other numbers that also tell me whether or not this thing is working, right? I see you. Thank you, 5 second reflex. I appreciate the love. I really do, family. Thank you for tapping in. There are other numbers that tell me whether or not this thing is working or not. Numbers that show up long before the revenue does. Numbers that tell me if the momentum is building or not. Have you ever noticed, and straight up, family, y'all let me know. Have you ever noticed that most people, they wait for the scoreboard before, excuse me. Have you ever noticed that most people wait until the scoreboard changes before they believe something is actually working for themselves? Y'all know people like that? Like you have to, maybe you're one of those people. You have to visually see the scoreboard change in your favor for you to determine whether or not it's working for you. Y'all know people like that? Like if you don't see it, then you don't believe it. It's interesting though, but these are the same people that say they believe in a higher power. Come on, at some point you got to believe in yourself, right? At some point we got to do that. It's dangerous, family, to live in that space right there, because by the time that scoreboard actually changes, the game may have been already won or lost, just waiting around for you to decide whether or not you're in the game or not. Here's the message today. Revenue is a lagging indicator. The real clues, they show up earlier, much, much earlier. And we're going to talk about that. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. Listen, we're building out $1 million business. We're doing it in public. As always, I'm your guide as well as your host on this thing. I'm Patrick Hart, known as that healthcare guy. We got 2 big goals this year. The first big goal is to generate $1 million in revenue. So I'll become your proof point, basically to show you how we generate $1 million this year. The second big goal is we're building out a 50,000 member ecosystem inside the newsletter. Now, if you're new here or a returning viewer, I say this all the time. Here's the interesting part. When you build your own ecosystem, family, meaning you have a mechanism or a system where you can collect people's information, like their phone numbers, their email addresses, a way to contact people, and then you create a community around that, dude, that's more powerful than relying on the algorithms. If you're in the personal branding space, if you're in the, hey, I'm trying to get to another level space, if you're, hey, I'm a small business owner or an entrepreneur space, and you're trying to elevate your business and you're focused on revenue and growth, own your ecosystem, family. It's so important. And I say this every single time. I can't stress this enough. So that's why that 50,000 member ecosystem is so important for me, because once we've established that a 50,000 member ecosystem, you know what that allows me to do? That allows me to move and pivot and rock and dip and take chances as an entrepreneur. And that's what's so valuable when you're building out your business. Listen, you don't want to get stuck on one product, one system, or one offer. But when you have an ecosystem of people that rock with you, man, there's so many different directions that you can go in, and people start showing you love. So that's going to be my 2 cents I want to give you today. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, I made it easy for everybody right here. I see you, Jasmine. Thanks for tapping in. On the screen right now, there's either floating banner, there's a QR code, or there's a link. You can click on it, take your phone out, take a snapshot of it. And here's the thing that I want you to do really quick. I just created a brand new landing page. So I would love you to test it out. Again, the link, the floating banner, the QR code, check it out. Let me know if it's worked. Because right now, this is my new landing page. And I told you I was going to be working on the landing page months ago, but it's my new landing page. And in another episode, I will walk you through it. But for right now, I just want you to check it out. Take a look at the link. Let me know if there's anything missing, any additional value that you probably would have added to it as well. That way, while my guy's still working on it, we can add some finishing touches on it as well. So use the link, sign up for it. I'll see you on the inside. So here's what I'm actually watching right now. We're back to it. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. I see you, Jasmine. I see you, Evan. I see you, TMP89. I see you, Dun. I see you, Kathleen, or is that Kelam? I see you, App for Wholesalers. Appreciate you. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So right now, this is what I'm paying attention to. I'm paying attention to signals, family. Signals. We talked about this before. Like not outcomes, signals. Like things like here are the signals that maybe you should be looking out for too when you're building out your $1 million brand, you're building out your business, whatever that happens to be, signals. So these are the signals that I'm looking for when I'm building this thing out. Like newsletter subscribers. Are they growing in the right direction? That's so important. Yep, good. Open rates, I'm checking that out. Those are signals. Clicks, I'm looking at that. Replies, I'm looking at that. DMs, so valuable, so important. Conversations that I actually have on the app, off the app, things like that. My wait list growth, has it been growing exponentially? Absolutely it has, right? Those are all signals. Like people showing up repeated. Like when I do these lives, When I get more and more people showing up, you know what that gives? That gives me validation. Those are signals that saying people are finding value in the information, and then they're staying around longer. Not only that, here's an unexpected consequence that I wouldn't expect. Like there's some of these channels that are actually paying me money to do these lives. I wasn't even expecting to get money from that, but I'm also getting like money from doing a live as well. So that wasn't even part of the revenue model, but I appreciate that. So it's also a signal. Like those things matter, and they matter a lot when you're building your thing. Because listen, they tell me something. They tell me whether or not trust is actually increasing or not. And it's so valuable. So if you missed yesterday's episode, I talked about that. Like I'm building a whole business based on a foundation of trust. Like I feel like a lot of people build businesses backwards. They build a product, they build a service, they build an offering, but they don't even know if their audience is interested in that product, that service, or their offering yet. So they're building it backwards. So they start building everything, and then they start looking for somebody to sell it to. It sounds weird to me. I mean, just to me, I respect the people that you want to build a business, but how can you build an offer, have a whole strategy if you don't really know if the audience or your network is actually going to invest in you, buy from you, right? I feel like it's frustrating. It's going to create a lot of confusion as well as an anxiety. But for me, if trust is increasing, you know what it is the signal for me? The business is getting stronger. And here's a big thing that a lot of people miss right here. Okay. I'm going to share with you. Again, you guys become my sounding board. I can come here. I can have a conversation with you. I feel like I'm not judged. I can just speak from the heart, speak directly to you. You can tap in. You can agree, disagree, whatever you want to be. But my thinking is this. They say if you build it, they'll come, right? If you build it, they'll come. That's what we're doing. We're building this thing out in public. And this is what a lot of people miss. A lot of people miss when I say building out $1 million business, a lot of people miss that you're the $1 million business. Come on now. I'm gonna lose some people today. I just want to hear talking. People forget you're the business. You're the brand, you're the image, you're the face, you're the one that gets shit done. You're the brand. And if you're following me on any of my socials, when I say I'm building $1 million brands, I'm building $1 million people. That's what I do. I've been doing that pretty much all my life. That's what I do. I help people go from here to here. I help them go from here to here to here up to there. Like I've been doing it all my life. So I build $1 million people. So I don't want you ever leave yourself out of the equation. When I'm telling you I'm building $1 million business, I'm building $1 million people. I'm helping you navigate the rough water so we can get to another level. I'm helping you create that freedom and that playbook you've been looking for so we can get unstuck and we can start building the kind of checking and savings that we wanted to build, plus the impact that comes along with that as well, right? So, I mean, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. Listen, a lot of people miss this. Like a lot of people, man, they obsess over vanity metrics. Man, I mean, thank you, Tia. Tia's back in the house. What's up, Tia? What up, Tia? I see you, family. Hey, listen, if this is your first time here, thank you for coming. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Do me a solid. Invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time. So I would always appreciate your support, and I value your input because I'm building this thing out in public, and I'm one of the rarest and one of the fewest people that actually listens to my audience. Like, where do they do that at? I do that. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, here we are. I see you. Thank you for joining, G. Thank you, Tia. I see you. Not. Thank you. I see you, X. I appreciate the love. A lot of people obsess over vanity metrics, family. Like a lot of people do. And I'm not trying to call anybody, but I mean, I've done it too. What are we obsessing over? Views. We're looking at how many views we get on our posts, how many likes are we getting, how many followers. Nothing is wrong with any of that, okay? But they're incomplete. They don't tell the full story, especially when you're building out your business. And oftentimes, like what they create is anxiety, frustration, self-doubt, as well as that imposter syndrome if you study them too long. Because now you're trying to start comparing yourself to what the next person is doing. You start comparing yourself to what you've seen other people doing. And then you're like, dude, it's not working fast enough for me. And it creates that anxiety for you and that frustration. And then people ended up losing the game altogether. We're not trying to do that, right? So that's why the views, the likes, the followers, they only tell one piece of the story, but they're not telling the entire story. Like I've seen posts get thousands of views and create zero opportunities. Y'all seen that before as well? People go viral, but they didn't make any money on it. Y'all seen that? Like, and I'm not sure what this fascination is with people going viral. People want to go viral for attention, but what happens to going viral for money? Like, I don't know about you, but we're building out $1 million business. Like, let's go viral in an attempt to actually increase something and then start checking and saving. We're not trying to go viral to go viral. We want to create content that actually moves the needle. We want to create content that creates impact. We want to create content that's actually impactful and changes not only your life, but the person on the other end of it as well, right? I see you, Courtney. Thanks for tapping in. Thank you for the love, T. I really do appreciate that. Yeah. Like, I've seen posts, they get thousands of views and they create zero opportunity. Y'all know people like that. Maybe you've done it before as well. I've also seen posts that they create one meaningful conversation, just one. And that one conversation at least is something significant in their lives, right? So for me, that's a different measurement system, okay? I see you, it's just B. Thanks for tapping on Instagram. Good to see you, family. I ain't seen you in a while. Happy late birthday as well. Let's go, it's B. Let's happy birthday. Like, that's a different measurement system. So the question I'm asking right now is, what behavior is this creating, right? So when I start looking at my metrics and everything else, I'm asking, okay, what behavior is this creating? Not how many people saw it. That's a big difference. People, like, you can go into your business and you can start measuring different things. And for me, I'm looking for the signals. We're not at the revenue part yet. We just need the signals, because the signals is going to determine whether or not people are rocking with you, whether or not you're adding value, whether or not you're creating content that actually moves the needle, whether or not people are joining a wait list, whether or not somebody wants to collaborate with you. That's what we're doing right now, right? So here's what the numbers are telling me right now. The newsletter is telling me that people, everybody that subscribed to it, right? And right now we're close to 7,000 people within the newsletter. I would love to see you on the inside. I appreciate you. I see you, Courtney. Going viral is just attention for the sake of it. You're right. Courtney said on TikTok, going viral is just attention for the sake of it. Viral with no way to capture business or selling a product. You're right. And so many people, especially people that don't really understand the game of how to create content that actually moves the needle from a business standpoint, they believe that if they go viral, it's going to create some attention for them, and then that attention is going to turn into dollars and cents. But what happens, you start attracting the wrong attention, and we're trying to build out a business where we attract the right attention, okay? So we're not about trying to buy reality. And honestly, folks, I go viral every week, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. I go viral every week, but I'm very focused on my audience and the content I'm putting out, especially for my message. So right now, the newsletter, I see you. The newsletter is telling me that people want deeper conversations. We got, close to 7,000 people in there. We're about to have a huge impact on 7,000 plus people. Definitely, I want to see you on the inside. The daily live, and when I do these lives, they're telling me that consistency, they build familiarity. So now I'm starting to see some of the same faces show up each and every day. Some of the same faces show up each and every week. Some of the same people tapping in each and every week. And maybe they like the voice. Maybe they like the way I look. Maybe they're actually getting some value out of this in public. But sometimes that's what you have to do, right? So the live is telling me that consistency builds familiarity. Now, the waiting list that we put together for the playbook that I told you, the $1 million playbook that's been done, you know what that's telling me right now? That people are actively looking for visibility strategies. Like, they're looking for an opportunity. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 and be unhappy. Nobody wants to stay in the same position and not get promoted. Nobody wants to live a life that they don't feel fulfilled in, right? That's why I created the playbook, because we're going from here to here. We're creating millionaires this year. Absolutely, the millionaires. You know what the DMs are telling me? The DMs are telling me that people want practical implementation. Like, when people slide in my DMs, you know what they're looking for? They're like, Pat, dude, I'm loving what you're doing on the live. How can you help me do this? Pat, I love what you're doing on the live. How can you help me do this? Pat, this is what I'm building. Have you ever considered this? Or people are sliding in, they got insight. Pat, hey, this is one of my specialties that I do. I see this is what you do. Is there a possibility that we can actually collaborate on things? Like, I'm getting those messages every single day. And you know what they are? They're all signals, family. And these signals, they become patterns. Patterns become your momentum. Momentum becomes your growth measures. Okay? Y'all with me? Y'all let me know if y'all with me. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. I'm about to land this thing really quick. I'm about to close it out. So y'all give me a couple of minutes. But before we do that, do me a solid. Do me a solid. I just created a new landing page use the link, the QR code, the floating banner, or the link in the bio. Test it out for me. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think about it. Because, man, I hired somebody, and we talked about this probably about 4 months ago. I hired somebody to create a landing page for me with also a click funnel. And right now, you're the first audience to ever see it because it was just finished last night. Or I'm still making some tweaks behind the scenes, but I would definitely love for you to check it out for me. Let me know what you think about the branding. Let me know what you think about the color. Let me know what you think about the layout. All of that. Y'all DM me afterwards and say, "Hey, Pat, we looked at it, checked it out. This is what I think. This is what I would add. Whatever." But I spent a lot of time on that. Also, a lot of resources on that thing as well. I see you, DJ. Thanks for tapping in. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. The whole family's in one place. Don't forget, join the newsletter. So while everybody else is watching revenue, and I get it, we want to watch revenue. It's smart. As a business owner, you want to watch revenue. But I'm watching the indicators that actually produce the revenue. What? What did he say? I'm watching the indicators that actually produce the revenue. I'm not trying to get caught up in the revenue game. I see you, John Jay. Thanks for tapping in, family. Listen, we're not trying to create anxiety and frustration and self-doubt with ourselves by studying revenue every single day. What I'm looking at is the indicators that actually produce the revenue. Because as long as I got positive indicators, that means I have a chance to still stay in this game and hit our goals here in 2026, right? I see you, Andy. Is that Andy? Yeah, I see you. Thanks for tapping in, family. Like, if the numbers keep moving in the right direction, everything else eventually will catch up. That's that pattern recognition. That's when things begin to compound for you. And family, listen, I'm gonna end that because that's what I'm thinking right now, man. You guys, I see you, Rob Dunn. Thanks for tagging in. You guys have been allowing me to, just being a sounding board for me. Let me give you a round of applause. I appreciate y'all. This is episode 107. Tomorrow, same time, same energy, same love tomorrow. Make sure you invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. Again, I do them every single day, noon Central Standard Time. I would love to see you. Also, test out my link. I just created a brand new landing page. Check it out. Let me know. Show me some love. Let me know. Slide in my DMs afterwards. And then lastly, give me a follow. I don't care what channel you give me a follow on. If you specifically follow me and you say, "Hey, Pat, I caught you on the live," I'll make sure I give you a follow back. Like, real talk. I'll make sure I give you a follow back. That way I know where you actually came from. But until next time, family, much love. Let's get it.